today I will show you what are the settings that I use to charge this car on a daily basis, and I will show you the relationship between the phone that you own and the car. Please excuse the fingerprints, but without further ado, this is the main charging screen, and as you can see here, it's already profiled and timed. I will show you briefly what's saying here. So the timer says that tomorrow at this time the car will be charged with 80%, and the pre-cooling or the preheating will set the car up to 24.5 degrees. This is the percentage that you have, the mileage, and these two buttons are the direct charging. Basically bypasses the timers and profiles. And pre-cooling slash preheating means that you can choose to pre-cool or preheat the cabin right away without you waiting. And now for the main charging menu. This is the overview. It shows exactly what's saying here, but in another screen. This is the timer menu, which if we go to the settings, we see the date and departure time. For me, while I'm at work, I finish my job at 5:30, and the car will be charging up to 80%, because this is the recommended value for the daily use of your Taycan, and pre-cooling or preheating at whatever degrees you choose here. So there will not be a fixed value. Let's say if it's a winter, you will set the car up to 24-25 degrees, but when it's actually summer, let's say you have the car on 19 or 20 degrees, and you don't have to go here every now and again to change the temperature. So this is a very smart thing to do. You can save these settings if you want. This is very easy to do. You can choose the weekdays, and you can make different timers for the weekend, but for my case, on the weekends I charge at public charging stations when I'm out, and I don't need the timers and profiles. Target charge, you have to set this to 80% or lower or higher. You can set this up to 100%, but I think 80 is just enough for me. The timer and the profiles kind of work together. I have made a home location, and if we go into the setting, you can see the location, of course, because the profile will activate when you are in this location. You can set the minimum charge, which by default will go to 25%, but I highly recommend you to choose 80%, or the amount that you chose in the timers, because in this way it will be the most effective settings for charging your car automatically without you starting and stopping every now and again. By setting the preferred charging time, you actually set the profile to charge between whatever time you want, but I chose to charge it from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and by that the charging will take place until 5:30, because although the charging will stop at 4 p.m., you chose the pre-cooling or preheating, and when this is on, it will drain your battery. So when the preheating is done, it actually starts charging for a little while, just to get you to the 80%. The pre-cooling and the preheating settings are very simple. Because I have only two auxiliary zones, I have just the front, the driver and the passenger, but if you have the 4-zone climate control, you will have the back seats as well. You can choose to pre-cool or preheat with remote unlocking, and right now we are transitioning to the phone. If we go to my Porsche app, Here is the main screen, and as you can see, it shows you the car in your spec. These two buttons are for the precooling and preheating, and the unlock and lock the vehicle. If we tap the details, we can see a quick overview, what is your service interval and the last trip that you took. And now let's go in the functions with the first function, that is charging. Here you will see basically exactly the same screen, and here you will see the exact same settings as on the PCM, but I think this is presumably harder to work with. I prefer the PCM rather than the app. It has basically the same settings, pre-cooling and preheating, and the PCM and car finder. Here is your online manuals. When you choose this, you basically when you tap this button or when you unlock the car with the key fob, the car will automatically start pre-cooling without you needing to start the car. I truly hope this video was helpful for you, and if it was, please make sure to leave a comment below, and if you want to see more about the Taycan, please subscribe, because here it's a channel made for this car and to document the ownership of an electric car. Until then, ciao for now.